Okay, everybody, welcome to the stream. We are going to do something a little different today. So today we're going to grade some cards. We've been finding some cards out on the market, and we are going to go ahead and check them out, see what's what, and go from there. So I hope you guys are interested in checking out something different, and we'll see how it goes. Just need a second to set up some stuff, but I hope everybody is well, and we will go from here. So, um, yeah, I kind of want a different source on that, but that's fine. We'll just do this and then this. Okay. And then we'll do this. Okay. How's that? That's a good start. I can live with that. All right. So, we're going to get in here and grade not grade, but we're going to get in here and check out some of this stuff and see where it goes from here. Now, I'm a big believer in using gloves for this kind of stuff, so I'm going to open my app. We're going to open the collector app, or there's another app that we use, and I'm going to put my gloves on as always, so that we can. I don't like touching cards without my gloves. So, all right. So, like I said, I found some stuff, so we're going to go ahead and just dive on in, and we're going to try to see what we got. So, oh, okay. These are the NBA. These are some of the NBA packs we got. So I guess we're going to start with some straight ripping. So that was just a test card. So here we have our NBA, what we're going to be ripping today. This is from the 90s. This is all NBA. So let's take a look. Now again, I am not as crazy into sports cards as everybody else, so we are going to just go ahead and scan these one by one and see what we come up with. So let's go to the other app. There's two apps that we use. One of them is for trading, trading some cards. These are basketball cards, and then some are for Pokemon cards and things like that. So we're just going to try to see if we can see this with, okay, so you need to get a little closer. So now you guys can already see it, so I'm going to go ahead and do it for this. Okay, identifying card, $1.60. Anything jump out at us? Okay, so nothing special, so we'll just put that off to the side. Next is Ken Norman. So we're going to add that guy to the collection. Then we're going to do Ken Norman. Okay. Go ahead and bring this up to the scanner. What about you, Ken? Oh, 65 bucks. 35.65. So you get some sleeves. And you are going to go, and that's a raw price. See, I left this up focus for you guys so that you can see what's what, but that's a $65 max card, $35 on the low side, and that's raw. And these are brand new, so hopefully that'll yield some value. So moving forward, okay, we have a rookie card, Alexander Volkov. Put that back down. Okay, 220. Let's see, any grading? PSA 10 is 60 bucks, so we'll go ahead and put that in a sleeve. Now the thing is, I'll have to stop once I run out of sleeves, and I don't have as many as I would like, but then again, this is just a test stream. I didn't even do a thumbnail. I didn't even bother putting up a face cam. This is all about the cards. All right, so because that could be a PSA 10 at 60 bucks, We're going to put it in a clip. All right, what do we got? Is that another? Did I get a duplicate? I think I got a duplicate, which means we'll scan the duplicate also, which is cool. I mean, I'll take 2 cards that are, you know, valued at 220 but PSA 10 at $60. I'll take a duplicate in that pack. That's cool. So, and just for note, I bought all 6 of these packs for about a whopping $11. So, you know, I think if we do get some good grading out of this, then maybe we can see what's what. What up, the Mad Cave? We got some cards, man. We're doing something a little different. We found some. You know me, I'm always on the hunt for treasure, and so we found some vintage cards, and we are just scanning through them. All right, $2. So we'll put that off to the side for some to put in a card saver later. All right. So yeah, so we found some cards. You know, I didn't even put this out to our people out in the in Discord or anything. I'm just jumping on and scanning cards. Okay, this one's $1.80 at its max. We'll add it to the collection. We'll put it off to the side, and then that one that'll be our pile. Okay, so now we have Armand Gilliam. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and put it up. So yeah, we're just trying to do something different. $1.40, no big deal. Okay, we're gonna put you off to the side. And these are all from the 90s. This is a 1990 pack. So, you know, just trying to do something different here. Trying to have some fun. You know, enjoy everything that's going on. All right, let's scan this guy. And this is going to be a process. It's going to take a while. It's not going to be a quick $39 PSA 10. I mean, it's brand new out of the pack, so I say we just go ahead and put in. Like I said, we're going to run out of these 50, 60 deep. We're going to run out of these card savers and everything. So, so yeah, we're going to go as long as we have card savers and as long as we have penny sheets. We're going to unbox until then. So, and then, like I said, we're going to unbox a couple different things today. Okay, so here we have Tom Tolbert of the Golden State Warriors. Okay, let's give this a look here. And I'm also exploring setup here. This setup isn't really super ready yet. Is that a Phil Jackson? That's a Phil Jackson coach card from NBA Hoops. I have boxes of cards from the 80s and 90s. Yeah, Matt, if you have vintage cards, honestly, let's talk. Let's chat. Let's get in the Discord and chop it up because you're going to be surprised when I show you some of this stuff. So let's chop it up about this soon. That's a cool card. That's a Phil Jackson coach card. That's a $39. Let's see. That's a signed card. That's a signed Phil Jackson. Is worth like $39. So the only thing this is worth is if it's signed and a signed one on eBay. So we're just going to put Phil off to the side with the other not so expensives. Okay, so this is a what looks like a inside stuff. I don't know if you guys remember that that stuff from the 90s, but inside stuff was was a thing. $2 card. Okay, we're just going to add that to the collection. Put that guy off to the side. Okay, what is this? What is this guy? Okay, this is I'm guessing this is the full layout of what's in these packs so that you can collect everything. But let's see. So, yeah, I think it tells us. And there's a couple on here that I think would be really cool to have. There's a Michael Jordan playground card. We got the lights, camera, action. There's an Isaiah Thomas. There's a Patrick Ewing. There's all kinds of stuff. This one doesn't have any info on it, so let's go ahead and scan it from the other side, and maybe it will. I think this is just a card that tells you what is in your pack. So yeah, we don't we'll just put that off to the side. Maybe we'll try to see if we get a complete set out of this. Okay, Joe Wolf is next from the Denver Nuggets. I really like all these old vintage logos too from the '90s, right? Um, this is stuff you don't, the logos have changed, they've evolved, they've come along, and this is something that I enjoy about these cards is that you get to see all these old Denver Nuggets logos, the old Magic logos. Some haven't changed, Some are just okay. So Joe Wolf is just going off into the no pile. Um, the Sacramento Kings. I mean, this is a cool logo, also, right? For Bobby. So this is the Sacramento Kings had some cool. There's some cool logos back then, but they're all these vintage logos. And honestly, okay, that's a 30-cent card, no big deal. Okay, and I think this is probably the art card. This is okay, that's a cool card. Okay, from the Cavs. Okay, so let's go ahead and scan this guy and see what this is. And that's a 260. All right, so we'll put that in the $2 pile. All right. So good first start. We got about 4 cards that we put in so far into the send up pile. I'm not really sure what we're gonna do with that yet. So let's get into another rip of these. People might say don't rip these packs too. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a collector. We're just learning, but we've already found a couple things that look really nice. Okay, so that is Terry Cummings of the Sacramento Spurs. Again, these are NBA hoop packs. I got 12 of them, and we're just going to go ahead and cut through them and see if there's anything special in there. Okay, this is a Hershey Hawkins of the 76ers. That's another logo that hasn't changed in a long time. That's 76ers logo. Okay, so that's a 2-something card. Okay, we'll put that in the $2 pile. Maybe for penny sheets later. And maybe just in a book. I mean, those might end up in the book, right? Because I'll just put them in penny sheets and put them in the books. They don't necessarily need card savers. Again, I've only got maybe a dozen card savers left. So I wanted to kind of check a couple things out. There are a couple other cards other than sports cards. We're going to tear through a couple of these decks and see what's what, and then we'll see. I got two of the same card. Yeah, that's interesting. I wish it would have been 2 of the same card that had value. All right, Mark, let's see what you're worth. All right, and that's, that goes in the short pile. All right, so this is most improved player of 1990 of this, I'm guessing this 1990 deck. Ronnie. See what you're worth, Ronnie. A couple bucks. We'll put that in the penny sheet pile. The rest of them will probably, they'll probably all go in penny sheets eventually. Muggsy Bogues, look at that, of the Charlotte Hornets. That is a cool vintage card, a cool vintage name. I'm digging it. Let's see what do you got? What's Muggsy? That's a name I have not heard. That is a name I have not heard in a long, long time. All right, we'll put you in the $2 pile. We'll penny sheet you up. All right, Randy Bueller is next of the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves. Let's scan Randy. All right, you're a 260 pile. Let's keep on trucking. Next, we have Darren Walker of the Bullets. That New Jersey. Okay, there. Here's another coach card, Don Nelson of the Golden State Warriors. All right. That's a cheapie. No big deal. At least to this app. Now, something I've learned is that not every app sees everything the same. So ultimately, it could be valued at $1 in this app and $10 in another app, or $10 in this app and $1 in the other app. So I'm really, just going by what this app says for these sporting cards, and then we'll get into something a little more interesting here in just a little bit. I've got some other fun cards now. I'm not ripping any of these other packs. I got another Phil Jackson coach card. That's cool. Got another Phil Jackson. Don't know if Phil's going to be worth anything. But yeah, I mean, I got some other cards that I have to. Oh, it's actually a player card. Phil Jackson, 67 to 80 player card. Now that's a card that's going in a penny sheet right away into a saver, into a card saver, because that has a value of on a PSA 10 of at least PSA 9 is $35. Let's see if there's any PSA 10. It shows 25. We'll put them in. All right. All right, moving on. Let's check Jeff Malone. We're going to add that to collection. Now, the great thing about this app is it adds everything at its bare minimum value. It gives you a little bit of information on the card. It gives you a little bit of it gives you high and lows of what the card has been sold for recently, and then it kind of gives you an estimated value of what that card is worth. And then if there are comparables in that, it gives you a um, but what the PSA values are also. So it's an interesting app. Like I said, I'm just discovering this. I know there's a lot of people that have been collecting a long time. Now look, I'm not buying new cards to rip packs necessarily. Now I may do that over time. I may find some that I like and get into packs and rip some new stuff. But ultimately right now, what I'm doing is more about the vintage, right? I found all of these packs. I found all of the cards we're going to go over today. We may not even get to them all because I may not have enough penny sheets. Bill Cartwright of the Bulls. Look at that one. That's a beaut. But you know, I'm going to rip a couple of these. Then we're going to jump into the next one. That's a PSA 10 for Bill Cartwright right there. That's a $40 Bill Cartwright card. So yeah, we're going to put that in a penny sleeve. And like I said, this is the first setup with cameras. So we're going to be adding other angles. We're going to be adding better thumbnails. We're going to be adding a whole bunch of more flair. But ultimately, just to start, this is the first installment of what we're trying to do here. So we're just trying to get in and tee off and see where we land. And then from there, we'll another double card. See, double cards in all these packs. I wish they'd be double dollar cards. Okay, cool. Matt sent us some pics in Discord. We'll check them out here in a little bit. So this is Phoenix Suns. Okay, going in the regular pile. Mark West of the Phoenix Suns. And yeah, so I mean, this is just this process. You know, this card 130 to 230. Honestly, if you know, if you put them up online, that's about what you get for some of these cards. So again, I'll put these in penny sheets. I'll get a whole bunch of penny sheets, and then I'll put all these in penny sheets. Reggie Miller, there you go. Everybody knows that name. Reggie Miller guard card from the Pacers. Let's see what Reggie's worth. Okay, Reggie's worth $1.90 to $3.40 as is, and then let's see what his PSA worth. PSA 10, 30, 32, 32, 29, 47, 32. So we're definitely going to penny sleeve this guy. And we are definitely going to card saver this guy. Reggie Miller, that's a nice one. And like I said, these are all vintage cards. This isn't new stuff. I'll run out of card savers, guys. I might have to go rob some card savers from some of my other cards. Yeah, Reggie Miller. That's a nice pull. That's a name even I recognize from the '90s. All right, let's see. And like I said, I may not be able to get all of these in. And like I said, I've got a pile that I'm going to send to get graded, and then I've got a pile that are just going to get penny sleeved and go into one of the books, and then they'll be there for in case somebody reaches out to sell. Okay, so this is a $2 to $3 card, so that's definitely going to go over in the other pile. for penny sleeves later, because today's penny sleeves and today's cards are all about stuff that actually is going to get sent out to go get graded. And okay, so that's a 230 card. So you'll go over here in the over $2 card stash. And it's only because I don't have enough penny sleeves. I really hadn't planned this. We're going to have tons of this going on this channel that may end up leaking onto the main channel. We'll see. I'm not quite sure how we're going to swing this, but the channel, the channel is going to change a little bit into more of this and gaming. We might just do the gaming on the regular channel with everybody, but this, I wanted to make this something different and give this its own space because people do like this stuff. Oh, that's what they did. Okay, so these cards here are specifically for the specific teams, I think, for each set. That's cool. Okay, so let's so that's what that one is. And these are like the art cards. That's cool. The art cards are rad. Johnny Newman of the Charlotte Hornets. Another thing I like about going through this is for me, it's like memory lane. I remember these jackets. I remember these starter jackets when I was a kid watching, everybody they were huge. Lottery pick, Sacramento Kings, Leon Simmons. These, the Hornets were huge in the 90s, and everybody was rocking that. Okay, so I still have 3 more of these, but I want to get into another pack for you guys. I don't just want to do this one. So that was a great start with these NBA hoops official, the official NBA base ball card. But I want to get into some other stuff, and I want to look for some other stuff that we had purchased that I know is there. I might grab another set of gloves just because this one got all. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, so I don't want to display this card yet. So it's out of the. Okay, so I'm going to leave this. This is one that I'm really excited. I'm actually going to change my gloves real quick because this one is definitely getting tossed out of penny sleeve, its current holder, and into a penny sleeve and card saver. Now, this card I was really excited about. What's up, Stan Lees? What's up, Matt Cave? Okay, so this card I was kind of excited about because, like I said, I am not a huge collector. I don't know what's got value. I'm just learning about this stuff. Collecting cards was a very not huge hobby as a kid, but I did collect and I did play sports and it was fun. But this is a card I saw and I had to grab it. And so I'm going to show you guys now. Ah, that hurts. And this is a Jeter rookie card. Now, I don't know what it's worth. I don't know. It could be worth 0. But all I saw Jeter rookie, and I was like, I have to have this card. I don't know why. I paid like $7 for it. So if it's not worth $7, it's a huge thumbs down. But I was really excited to pick up this card. So we're going to take this out of its protective sheet. See, it's labeled as a rookie card. Now, when you send things to get rated, they don't like these holders, right? These magnetic holders or these. They want you to use penny savers is what these are called. Penny sleeves, I'm sorry. They want you to use penny sleeves to put these in. And then they want you to use these that are card saver ones. This is what I use. And what you do, the reason is so that they can basically take it out of the packaging and get to it really easy, where these tend to be a little more difficult to do when you're grading probably 50 cards a day. So so this is we're gonna take this out of its case, and before I even do anything, I want to. I don't want to like touch it too much in the corners and stuff. I don't want to. And this is why. This is exactly why they don't want you to put these in here. So I'm going to grab maybe the penny sleeve and try to just grab the corner. There we go. Okay. And that's why they don't want you to use those. That's why they want you to put them in these penny sleeves, and then put them in the card savers, and then that's how they want you to send them to get graded. And it's always good to stretch these out a little with your fingers just so you don't have to push hard and damage any of the corners when you're putting these in. You know, you want it to be real smooth. Okay, so that's the card out of this magnetic holder thing, and I'm going to end up having a billion of these by the time I'm done collecting. Probably backwards, right? Yeah. Okay, so that over there. Okay, so this is the Jeter. This is the one I was interested the most. I hope it's not a total dud card. I tried to look it up, and we'll see. We'll see what it comes out to. So, moment of truth. Oh, can't read it, huh? Okay, well, let's. Might have to take it out of the sleeve. I don't know why I won't read it. That's weird. The light conditions are wrong. Huh. Well, regardless, I wanted the card. I got the card. It looks great. It looks really good. So I will get into that. But I was excited to do that one. Okay, let's see what else we got. Now there are okay. So let's see. Is my tag right? Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do this and see what's in here. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is a card I picked up again. This is another single card I wanted to pick up, and I'm gonna have to change apps on this one. Because this card is, I'll put the Jeter over it, and I don't know if anybody saw it already. I saw this card as a single. I went ahead and did a little research. So this one's kind of a gamble. I had to switch apps, but this one is a Pokemon card, and this is a Pikachu. So yeah, we're gonna see what this is worth. We're gonna check it out. We're gonna take it out of this dumb package, and that's why I stopped with the other cards because I wanted to have enough penny sleeves to do all the singles that I got. So this is the Pikachu I picked up. It looks pretty good. There's a little wear and tear. There might not be a PSA 10. I'll have to look at it once I get it out. But I believe it is a. I believe this is, if I'm not mistaken, an ice hollow. So let's go ahead and get it out of this. Put it in a sleeve and protector, and then we can take a real look at it. So we're gonna. Okay, at least this one's not not as hard to get out. Okay, so that's what the card looks like. Pretty clean. I'm really impressed at how clean this card is. Okay, now that it's in a penny sleeve, let's go ahead and take a picture. And it's checking for us. And it's giving us looking. Okay, so this card. Okay, we have a match. It says it's not worth anything, but that's okay. Let's get it in the system. And then let's see if there are any graded versions of this card out there. And we'll see if it's got any better value. So let's go to my portfolio. We're gonna look up Pika. All right, and then we're gonna look up graded. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. This card, as it sits, is only worth about 19 cents, right? Maybe 96, right? But this is a reverse holofoil, I believe. I believe this is a reverse holofoil. I have to look it up. Anyway, it's a 2016 card. So in PSA 10 form, it's $38. But if it's a reverse hollow, then that takes it up to, uh, it could be worth as much as $100. I've seen them. This one, 31, 56, 180, 40. So this one really changes once you grade it. So I'm going to put this in the graded pile. Even if it gets graded a 9 or whatever, it's still going to be worth something, but not 19 cents. And that's why I picked that card up as a solo, because I wanted to send it out, see if it gets graded any better than it already is, and then we'll go from there. So like I said, the cards themselves may not be worth much, but if another equal has been graded, then we'll see what happens, right? And that's what this is about. This is just about seeing, what lands, so to speak. So, okay, moving on. Let's see what's in this little bag. Like I said, I got an array of stuff. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that we've picked up. I can do a highlight of the. Yeah, this is the only part I don't like. I need a knife. Okay, clear my hands. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see. Oh, okay. So this was. Oh, okay. So these are. Again, I found a lot, and I wanted to see what we had. So let's go back to the other app. And so, like I said, I wasn't sure what's what, but I picked up a whole bunch of Shaquille O'Neal cards while I was out. I figure Shaq is huge in just society in general, and I figure, well, maybe his sports cards are equally as valuable, and why the hell not? So, yeah, see, that's a $3 card. Without PSA grading. A PSA 9 is $10. I mean, I could get this autographed and turn it into something. So, but as it sits, it's a $3 card. So we're going to put that in some penny sleeves later and see what it's worth, but we'll add it to the card. Okay, here's another one from his days with the Magic. And so let's give this a scan. And yeah, I've picked these up because I figure it's like picking up Jordan cards, right? Again, 260 without any grading, 350 without any grading, 42 if it's a PSA 10, $10 PSA 8, $12 PSA 9. Again, that's one that we may or may not get sent out, but I bought, I think, a little 6-pack of Shaq cards, and I just wanted to see, just keepers. Maybe, if I see him in the community, or know I'm going to be around him, maybe I can ask him to sign a couple cards. Okay, this one, the PSA 9, $14. So those are iffy if we get them graded, mainly because grading, can be expensive, and if it comes out losing money, it doesn't really make any sense. So here's another one. This is a league leader, 94.95, 250 card, $20 PSA 9, PSA 9, $20, PSA 9, $21. That'll be another one that'll get penny sheeted and get sent out with the bulk order for grading. So here's another one. This is number 5. This is a team leaders card. This isn't necessarily just a Shaq. It looks like it's got Barkley and Witherspoon. So we're going to take a look at this one and see. I need to change my gloves because these have tape all over them. All right, let's do this one again. Okay, so this is a $1.40, no grading equivalents. Okay, and then the last one is a Shaquille O'Neal All-Star card, Upper Deck card. So let's see what kind of value this one has. Upper Deck card. It's got a little weathering on the corner, so it probably won't be a PSA 10. But even a PSA 9 gets a $12, 37 if it's a 10. But there's no way with the corner edging on this one that it's going to be a 10. You can see a little bit of weathering here and up here. So that one probably won't get a 10. So we may or may not. But I just want to have those around in case, a signed card is worth a lot more, especially something that old from the first Olympics. I mean, from his first Olympics. That's kind of what we're going for with these vintage pulls, right? I'm always looking for vintage cards. Yeah, we're gonna do some pulls on some of the newer Pokemon stuff and all that, but really it's gonna be more about um, yeah. See, here's the other 6 pack of. So I have 9 more to open. So we might get to those a little later on another stream, perhaps. I just wanted to kind of get through the bulk of these. Okay, we'll open one of these. There's 2. So I got 2 of these 1990 Fleer basketball, 43 cards per. This is a packaged in. Where is your packaging? This is official Fleer. This is offer. So these are from 90. These are packaged in 90. So we can open some of these up too. Let's see what else we got before we start opening. Okay, got another envelope here, so we'll put those over here to get looked through. Okay, we'll go here. All right, open here. Oh, okay, here's another, just a small stash of Pokemon cards. I didn't, whenever I see them, you never know. Like I said, they could be worth nothing. They could be worth gold. So we always find them and see what's what. If not, they'll just go in the binder, and we'll go from there. So am I in the? I'm in the wrong app. Let's get in the right app. Let's get into collector. All right, and then this is an Oddish, decent looking card. Let's go ahead and portfolio. Sorry, search. Okay, so there's an Oddish. Probably not worth anything. Let's see. And this is 96 cents. We'll take a look at any similarities, any grading or anything, but we'll get back to that. Okay, so there's an Oddish. There's a Weedle. And that's the cool thing about this app opposed to the sports app is you'll it's a third bill I've got this week. Bill is everywhere. So yeah, 23 cents, 20 cents, but again, it's more about the grading. Are any of these first edition? I didn't see any first edition logos on them. Usually out of these we'll get like maybe one first edition, and those are the ones that you really want to try to get your hands on. There's a Geode, 60 cents. And then, like I said, you go through after you're done scanning, you go through the app, and on each one it'll show you. Oh, there's $1.42. That's a good card. So we'll put that over here with the keepers. We'll get that into a penny sleeve. Another Gold Duck. I think the Gold Duck was another one that's like a good PSA. If you get them graded, they can be really worth something. Yep, Gold Duck, $1.39. I'll put that off to that side. Weepinbell. What do you think about the Weepinbell? Up 83 cents for the Weepinbell, and then the Dodu is the last one of this little lot. And this will be a okay, another 53. Okay, so you put those in, right? We'll put those off to the side to get penny sleeved and everything. Okay, so we click in, you add them to your portfolio, but then you go back to your portfolio, you type in Pokemon, and it shows you all the cards that you have. So then you could go through and look at what you just picked up, and you're like, okay, well, what did I pick up? There's another Gold Duck. That means I have 2 of them. The Gold Duck, for example, the Gold Duck, just if it was a reverse holo, it would be worth way more, but it's not. But if you go to graded, this card normal grading, PSA 10 is a $33 card, PSA 9 is 26. But if this was a reverse holo, it would be $500. So like I said, that's why I picked these up. You never know when you're gonna find something like that. What other one? Let's look at the Weepin. Graded could be $22. Not really worth the grading. Oddish. Let's see what the Oddish is. Again, Oddish. I don't think our Oddish is a first edition, is he? I don't think so. I don't think our Oddish is a first edition. 95, 96. Usually, if it's first edition, it'll have a little first edition right here in the corner. So I don't think ours is a first edition. I think ours is just an unlimited, and the unlimiteds PSA for the unlimiteds is $27. So again, not a huge thing to look at. But then let's see. Let's get into. We got our gold duck already. Geode. I think we found this Geode. This is not a first edition. This is not a. This is just a normal, I believe, Geode. Yeah, I don't see any reverse hollow. So the normal is worth $28 as a PSA 10, right? So you never know. Some of these cards, it has nothing to do with the. Again, again, this is another one. This Dodo is worth $23 if you get it graded. But if you had a reverse hollow of it, it could be worth a PSA 10 of $900, right? So a lot of these cards, if you have the hollows, is what you're really looking for. But yeah, the Pokemon cards are always a good pickup. I picked up this entire binder. I'm gonna put it up here. I picked up this entire binder here, right? And I found so many things. I found so much stuff in there that that's what got this whole train started. Is I picked up this book. This book had hundreds of dollars worth of cards in it already. And okay, so I picked up. Let's go back to the sports app. I picked up another one, another set of a vintage name, and mainly because of the name is why I picked it up. But I picked up a 6-pack of Frank Thomas's. Frank Thomas is a guy from my childhood, a very well-known name, and so I was like, well, why not? You know, it's a legacy name. Let's check out, see what his cards are worth. So picked up a Frank Thomas, set of Frank Thomas stuff. So this card, okay, let's try again. Maybe the other side. No. Okay, let's try this again. And this is a Topps card. Yep, I don't know why you're not. Oh, because you're looking for basketball. I need to go to baseball. Sorry. There we go. That's better. $1.50. PSA 10 of 42. PSA 10 of 52. So yeah, that's another one that's going into the pile of getting. Okay, there's another one. Frank Thomas, Gallery of Stars. Let's see what this guy's worth. But yeah, this is another name from my childhood. I saw it. I was like, PSA 9, $21, $21, PSA 10, 40. Yeah, so that's another. I mean, these legacy names, whenever I see them, here, there's another one. This is Crown Royale 2000. So I have a Mark McGuire in this style that I just picked up, and it is pretty awesome. Okay, and then let's see that. Here's another Frank Thomas, 1992. PSA 10, 25. Yeah, I mean, these, like I said, I may not even get them graded, but it's nice to just have all these vintage cards. Okay, so that's a hollow. That's a cool ass hollow. All right, so let's see. This is. Okay. This is a Fleer. I'm surprised that's not worth more. That's a cool ass card. Okay, so that's I think that's all the packages I have. Oh no, you know what? Let's do one of these. Let's open one of these Fleer basketball sets. I still have a couple penny sleeves I haven't opened yet. Okay, so let's see what's what. Let's go back to basketball. Basketball. All right, Terry Cummings is first, and this is the Fleer 1990 set. That's a $4 card, $250 to $470. No grading at all done, so I'm sure that card is probably, if it's worth $2 to $4 without grading, it's probably worth something in the grading. Okay, John Battle. PSA 10, 21, PSA 10, 42. Okay, I like that. And we might just be doing this one book of these Fleers. I could open the next one next time. I could open the second one. Okay, Brad Droughty, Cavs center. Try again. How good of a picture do you need for that one? All right. Are you going to come in? No? Okay. Well, then we'll put that one off to the side and see why you're not scanning later. Anthony Bowie. Again, this is the Fleer 1990s set. Okay, so that's not worth much. Put that there. Ronaldo Blackman of the Dallas Mavericks. Again, $42 PSA 10, $260 max, $140 just as it sits. So, but it's funny because, I've seen some of these, lots of Fleer card. I mean, like I said, I have stacks of old scorecards. I have stacks of NFL Pro sets. I've got stacks of all kinds of stuff from the 90s that I'm just getting my hands on, and stuff that I'm picking up because it's from the 90s. Rookie sensation Pooh Richardson. What a great name. But, I mean, these cards are brand new. Holy shit. That's a hit. That's a mega hit. All right. So we're going to get this in here. This is Pooh Richardson, rookie sensation. You are definitely getting a card saver. Now, again, it's a fluke sensation, but a PSA 10 in this card is listed for $437. Now, I don't know if that's what it sold for. I don't know if that's what it was listed. I don't know the answer to that question. All I know is that's a good hit. $36 $9, $40 $9, $509 PSA 10. So yeah, we're gonna add that to our collection. That's definitely going in the gold star bin, and we're gonna keep on going. Now again, I don't know that that is actually going to be the value of that card once everything is said and done, but we'll see. John Stockton, I mean, that's the largest number we've seen on this stream by far. By far. Okay, John Stockton, $11, $10, $22.10, $22.10, $22.10. Okay, so we'll put you in that pile to get looked at later. Unfortunately, chat. Yeah, Beckett used to be the authority, Matt. Oddly enough, but now there's so many sources, right? This is another one, PSA 10 for $36, PSA 9 for $7. So again, we're gonna put all of these in penny sleeves. I just have to get more penny sleeves, so we're gonna leave these here for a night, and then tomorrow I'm just gonna sit here and penny sleeve every single one of these because they're gonna go in my book regardless of what their value is, and I'm just pulling out the high dollar ones now so that I can put those aside so I can send those with the bulk order to go get graded because I have a very actually hefty set that I have to choose from. And that is definitely one of the ones I will choose from because it's got that $500 marker that could be attached to it, right? Oh shit. Here's another one. This is what I love about this stuff. This team doesn't even exist anymore, right? This team became the Oklahoma Raptors and is supposed to be the next expansion in the NBA to give the Seattle Supersonics their team back. So this is I hope this is a good hit because this is a team that doesn't exist anymore, a great player for their team. It's a $30 card. I honestly expected it with the team gone. The most I see on this is 30, $34 for PSA 10 graded. I kind of expected more just because the player was great and the team doesn't exist anymore, but whatever. No big deal. Just want to catalog these. Again, some people would say, well, there's another one, $73 on a PSA 10. Yeah, it's crazy. So I don't know what to do with you. I don't know what to do with my hands. Again, $1.90 like it sits. If it gets sent and graded and ends up with a good grading, it could be, worth more. So rookie sensation, Nick Anderson of the Orlando Magic. $65 PSA 10, $99 PSA 10. Let's see what else. $43 PSA 10, $69, $84. So you are definitely going into that pile. Okay. Karl Malone. Here's another great card. Karl Malone, Utah Jazz, young looking 90s Karl Malone. Okay, let's see. I kind of expected more from the Karl Malone, to be honest. $15 PSA 10, barely worth the. All right, there's Todd Murphy, barely worth the grading process, but still a good card to have. Okay, you're not worth much. Sherman Douglas. I mean, wouldn't it be cool to find a Jordan card in here? 210, 11, 49. We'll get you in a penny sleeve. Okay, here's Herb Williams. Let's see what you got to say, Herb. Herb Williams. Okay. Here is Theodore Edwards. Let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, 27 on a PSA 10. Cool, cool. We can work with that. Mark Jackson, guard. From the New York Knicks. There's another one. PSA 10 of 79, 69. So good PSA 10. Okay, so you're going over there with that pile so I can order some more card savers because I'm down to my last one. AC Green. Oh, shit. The next card is big. The next card is a Reggie Miller from the 90s, guys. Oh, man, we're running out of penny sleeves. Have to go get some more penny sleeves. Order some more card savers. Reggie Miller, 1990 Reggie Miller. That's a cool card. $2 as it sits. 15. Wow, only a 15 on that PSA 10. 25, 26, 30, 37. Not the high dollar I expected you to be. You'll get a penny sleeve later, Reggie. Eddie Johnson. Eddie Johnson of the Phoenix Suns. See what we got here. $1.30. You go in that pile. Actually, you'll go in the other pile. Eddie. Okay. Lester Connor. And like I said, this channel, this stuff, oh, wow, that's a good one. $6 as it sits. PSA 9. Okay, that's a good card. I'll put you with Reggie Miller over here. trying to be nice and gentle with these guys. Okay. This is Ron of the Heat. Okay, 216. All right, we'll put you in the penny sleeve later pile. What do we got here? Sam Vincent of the Orlando Magic, 1990 Fleer. Okay, you're worth a little bit. This is Rick Mahorn. Oh, Mahorn, sorry. Oh, there was an N in there. $5 as it sits. Okay, we'll put you in the penny sleeve pile. Let's see what we got here. Armand Gillum. Okay. Vinnie Johnson of the Detroit Pistons. Man, the 90s were a weird time, right? The 90s were a weird time for basketball. If you've watched The Last Dance with Jordan, the Jordan Last Dance, you really see, holy shitballs, guys. This one, just as it sits, without any grading, without anything like that, just as this sits, this Reggie Lewis is just as it sits, $90 to $167 without grading. So let's see what the graded version looks like, because that is the last card saver I have before I have to start pulling other stuff. Let's see. PSA 10s are actually lower than raw card. That is crazy. Yeah, you're definitely in there. All right, Danny. Let's see what Danny from the Kings. What's going on with you, Danny? And honestly, most of this is for me is cataloging. I mean, am I going to get some of these graded? Sure. Am I going to, take some of these to some conventions or some card collection stuff? Cool. Yeah. But I mean, a lot of this stuff is keep it, Oh, here's another one. PSA 10, $100. PSA 10, $100. Orlando Woodridge of the Los Angeles Lakers in the 90s. 1990. Gonna have to start Darren Walker. Gonna have to start taking card holders at it from other cards because there's so much good stuff over there. Okay, 64 PSA 10 will put you in the penny sleeve pile. Nick Anderson of the Magic. Okay, 29. Okay, so you can go in the penny sleeve pile, your $30 pile. Okay, getting down to the last 10 cards here. Dominique Wilkinson of the Hawks, if you don't remember that name from the 90s. I sure do. And the great thing is, with these apps, that's a 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. Put you in the penny sleeve later pile. Sam Perkins is next. What do you say, Sam? Sam is a 27. Okay, 27 PSA 10. We will get you a penny sleeve. Otis Thorpe. Otis Thorpe, ladies and gentlemen. Otis Thorpe. Uh, 31, 51. Okay, next we have Maurice Cheeks. Man, how cool would it be to find a Jordan in here or something? Okay, 40. All right, Cooper, Michael Cooper. Oh, there's a $100 PSA 10. We will put you in the $100 PSA 10 pile. In this slot to get card savers. Got to order some card savers. Okay, you're in the regular pile. And Tom Chambers of the Suns. And Tom is another PSA 10.99. Now, I've heard that you don't have to only send things into PSA to get them graded now, you can go over to GameStop, I guess, now, and get your cards graded. I'm pretty sure they send them in from GameStop. Okay, 25. Okay. All right, so that's that bag. That's that pack. That was a good pack. That definitely. Oh, I didn't. Did I mean to do that? I don't know if I meant to do that one. Yeah, definitely something cool and different. I mean, there are definitely some outspoken stuff that we found today. Stuff that I'm really excited about. Oh yeah, that was a regular. That was, yeah. You weren't a 99, so you don't go there. You go over here. And that's not the whole pile yet, guys. That's just the first bag, the first batch of these that I've cracked open. And I mean, we found so far these two have been the highlights of the day right here. Is so you guys are definitely penny sleeve. And I need to make a slot for these. So these two are by far the two that we got the most value in so far, were these two cards. And to be honest, that's kind of a crazy. It's kind of a crazy hit if you really think about it. We have, let's see, Reggie Lewis. Reggie Lewis is, as it sits, basically $90 to $167 card here. And then our buddy, rookie sensation Pooh Richardson. Let's find him. Let's find Pooh Richardson. It didn't look like Pooh was worth the start, but once you get him graded, it is like crazy numbers on that card. Here, let's just look him up. Let's look up. Can I look up Pooh? Yeah, let's go to basketball. And let's go to, nope, I want to go to collection. There we go. And that's something cool about this app too. It's like basketball card, boom, shows me the top, you know, I can go by top rated or whatever. But let's see here. We are looking for Pooh Richardson, right? Yep. Reggie Miller, just a minute. Pooh Richardson's not worth anything until you get him graded, and then it is 430 to 509 if you get this card graded. So by far, these two are not worth anything in my collection right now because they're not graded. But this one is. This one's a $100 card. As it sits, I could put this online right now and probably get $100 for it. No big deal. But this one here, this one is one that has to be graded to be worth anything, and it looks great. It just came out of a pack. Hopefully we can get this done and issued into a PSA 10. That would be clutch. So by far the most successful pack we've had today was that 1990, this one right here, most successful pack we've had today. There have been some other hits that could potentially come out to be really great, but so far this and these two, but this one more than anything once it gets graded, this is the most valuable card we have out of this set today at a $100 card. So anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and cut it there. We're going to do this next time. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the NBAs, and we have 9 of the Fleers. So we have, 1 of the Fleers, 9 of the NBAs. So we have about 10 packs to to rip open and check out. Plus, we still have 2 piles about yay big of old scorecards to go through and catalog, also check value. So there's lots more to come on this channel doing this kind of stuff. I just wanted to try something new, include you guys in everything we got going on, and try to do something different. You know, we are going to game. This might be a gaming trading station, but yeah, this is intense. So thank you guys for being here, everybody that checked it out. I know it was unannounced, didn't publicize it anywhere, but I'm really thankful that you guys came and hung out. So thank you for being here. We'll catch you next time. Everybody be safe. Take care.